Hey everybody, this is Matt with OnX, and today I wanted to walk you through some of the tools we have for your application season. With your OnX Elite membership, you get access to all of your maps and a whole bunch of cool mapping tools, but you also get this custom suite of application tools to help you draw more tags, hopefully this season. So we have our hunt research tools, which OnX has built to show you draw odds and some filtering and other stuff to help you identify units. We've partnered with Hunting Fool to give you free membership to their digital membership. And we've also partnered with Hunt Reminder, so you can get easy reminders throughout any of the 50 states and Canada, and through like 20 some different species, so you don't miss any application deadlines, which I have done in the past. So I'm going to jump right in, maybe walk you through an example using Wyoming antelope, but you can pick any species, any state, and kind of walk through how these three tools can help you research and draw more tags. So we'll jump in here on the screen. You'll see we're looking at the Hunt Research Tools, which is built by OnX. So this allows you to choose species, states, weapons, and do a whole bunch of filtering, enter your draw odds, enter your points, and really research what percent do I have of drawing this tag? Do I want to draw this tag? And then you can use some of the other tools in Hunting Fool to do some research. So we'll start with our species. Jump in here, grab antelope. And we're going to do Wyoming. That's coming up in the future. And I'm going to do rifle hunting. So we'll search there. Okay, you'll see we have 116 results here. We've got some different filters I can do here. I can sort by draw odds, up or down, unit names, harvest rates, hunting pressure, and a pretty cool one by how much public land is in that unit. So you can also come over here, and if you know a unit you want to apply for, you can come in, directly grab it, and see your draw odds. And there's more filters here, male or female. I'm going to do male. Rut activity, that's a good one for maybe elk hunting, but won't really matter here for my antelope. And some states have veteran and youth options. And you can also do a date filter here. I'm not going to worry about that for Wyoming. So I'm just going to go in here and search and do draw odds and put it at my worst. You can see I have 5 points here. And so unit 7, I'm pretty much a 0 draw. So let's say I want to find, this unit 84. We can then tap it and it'll switch over to the map here. So there is a lot of public land, for example, but it looks like it's a lot of Forest Service, which isn't going to have a lot of antelope. So the antelope are going to be more congregated, on the BLM and state lands, I found. So, even though there is a lot of public land, they're going to be a little bit limited. And unit 5, this one looks a little bit more checkerboarded. Access could be tricky. And so it might need a little bit more research. So this is just a tool to help you, know your draw odds and really get in, do some filtering. So I've decided now, let's say unit 5 and unit 84 are interesting, right? So now you could switch over to Hunting Fool. And with this, you get a digital membership. They have a bunch of awesome stuff in here. So I usually go right to like the research tab, and you have all the links to Fish and Game, links to all the different statewide permits, articles by topic, youth hunting opportunities. This one's really cool. I have 3 kids, 12, 8, and 6. And so we're getting into starting to apply now. So this has the breakdown for everything you need. And I'm going to jump into the magazine here, and let's go to the e-magazine, and we'll open this up. So we're going to switch years here. You can go back to all the years and read them. That's pretty cool. Wyoming is not out yet for 2025. So for this example, we'll just hit 2024. And we'll go down here and grab Wyoming. Should be around May, since the deadline's in June. Okay. Okay, and you can shortcuts here on the bottom. There's a table of contents. This stuff is really cool. So all this stuff is linked here. We're going to go right to Wyoming. And this gives you a breakdown of, costs, fees, point structure, hunter orange requirements, age restrictions, draw odds, all the dates you need here, refunds. So they've done all this research for you. It's really awesome. So in this article, we've got deer, since that's an early one, and Wyoming antelope. So a whole bunch of articles here, and then you get into some of the information here. So you can see you can come in here has unit descriptions on some of the more popular units for rifle hunts. And so you can read that and get a little bit more description from Hunting Fool on what to expect in that unit. And then you can see here they have a table with all the breakdowns of the season dates, how many people applied, a little bit more of a table read versus the Hunt Research Tools, which we have a lot of the same information. This has a little bit more information on the minimum points you needed for each unit as well. So, and then it goes into some opportunity hunts for Wyoming. So really cool doing the magazine, and that gets updated every year from the Hunting Fool. So one of the other tools you get is under research. So now you've done a little bit of research, filtering units, read a little bit of information on how to apply, and now hopefully you will be applying. So if you draw a tag, you can come in here and go to the previous tag holder list, and I've used this in the past. So you can, once you've drawn the tag, you can fill this out, and they'll hook you up with anybody in their system, about 20,000 hunters that have drawn that tag in the past. And then you can reach out via email or phone call and talk with those hunters in the past. So I've done that before on some Nevada hunts and given out some information on some of the Montana hunts I've drawn to non-residents that have drawn it. So Hunting Fool, really cool tool. You know, there's a bunch of free stuff in here too as well. You can get to all of their podcasts, which will have a lot of joint podcasts with onX talking through a lot of the different states and how to apply. All the articles are in here. You can win some hunts, and they have a new gear shop as well. So you can come in here and shop for gear. They do a lot of sales on that as well. So really cool tool. And lastly, we'll talk about the third tool, Hunt Reminder. I have forgotten to apply. Arizona seems to be the culprit for me, elk. So I always get my Arizona deer and sheep in, and I'm missing 2 or 3 points on elk because I've forgotten those dates over the last 20 years. So this is really cool. It's got all the states, all of Canada, tons of species. I'll walk you through here. And what's going to happen is you can just come in here, log in with your onX account. For this example, you know, I want to make sure I don't miss Wyoming. So I'll just hit Wyoming and get started. And it'll show me all the species for Wyoming. We want to come down here to antelope, and I want to add antelope, and maybe if I don't draw, I want to make sure I get my preference points, and so maybe I want to put in for the super tag. So you just hit all those, and they're selected, and I'm pending reminders for Wyoming and pronghorn, the super tag drawing, and the preference point deadline, just in case. So save changes. So I'm going to add those 3 reminders. So now I will get a reminder when those periods open. So the opening date, when you can start applying, I will get a reminder 7 days from the reminder deadline and 24 hours from the deadline. So it's really cool. You can also come in here. You know, there's tons of species, Dall sheep, exotics, ibex, javelina, moose, so, and all the different states. So it's not just a Western tool, Hunt Reminder. So, you know, Texas, you can come in here and get all your reminders to apply for all the species in Texas if you live there or want to go there. You know, it's really cool. If you're in Canada, Quebec drawings, Pennsylvania has some cool, obviously the elk is a big one in Pennsylvania, but there's some other drawings here that Hunt Reminder has researched and put in here for you to get reminders for. That's a little breakdown of the 3 tools. Hunt Research Tools will help you figure out your draw odds. The Hunting Fool will help you figure out how to apply and do some research for your unit, and Hunt Reminder will make sure you never miss a deadline. So with your Elite membership, all of this is free. So not only do you get all the mapping for all the states and all of the different tools we've built specifically for Elite members, but you get all of this application research as well. So go ahead and check it out, and hopefully you have some good luck on the draws this season.